That's Hayes Fleming on the return there for the Colonels. He was brought down after a 10-yard return.
Ty Signa on the tackle for the Generals. So Colonels will start their first offensive possession. Ball marked at the 41-yard line, be 1st and 10, 41 of the Colonels. See what the Generals defense got dialed up tonight.
Yeah, maybe we need to establish this defensive line of scrimmage here to start out.
Lawson Zaboni doing the quarterbacking for the Generals, and he hands off to number 22. That'll be Connor Roncalli. He's met in the hole and going to be a loss on the play. 54 for the Generals. Lane McNamara loses his helmet and has to go all for play.
That's a good way to start tonight. Just no movement at all from the Colonels. They couldn't move our defensive line, and good gang tackle there at the line of scrimmage for us.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give us forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like we might have got a loss on it, but 2nd and 10. Ball game just getting underway. Indianola Academy has the football. Lawson Saponi in the shotgun, looking to pass. Throws it out over to the General side when we have a flag on the play. Number 23 for the Generals, Brock Williams, giving coverage on Ramil Bolden. Looks like he might have held. Looks like we may have a pass interference.
Yeah, he just came up there a little late. There was a little underthrown pass, and he was just kind of out of position. He went up and grabbed the receiver just to keep him from making the reception there. It wasn't a bad play on the defensive part there.
So after the 15-yard penalty, the ball's going to be spotted at the General 44-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Colonels. Colonels coming to the line of scrimmage. Lawson Saponi in the shotgun. He's got his run back to his right. Ron Colley throws out in the flat on our side at the 40. Pass broken up to number 44, which I don't see a number 4 in the Colonel roster. Pass was broken up over here on our side by Ty Signa. Yeah, nice play.
Yeah, Ty just jumped the route there, made a nice play to break it up.
Be nice if he'd jump it and get the pick and go for 6.
Yeah, I don't think anybody'd catch him if he did.
Lawson Saponi under center. One long back behind him. He fakes the handoff and sweeps around to our side of the field. Be brought down somewhere inside the 40. It's like to be about the 38-yard line. Luke McPherson over here on the tackle.
Yeah, it's going to be about a 3rd and long 4, maybe 5 there, Bobby. Generals really need to hold here, get off the field.
3rd down and 5 for the Colonels, their first offensive possession. Ball spotted at the General 38-yard line. Back bust up the middle. That's number 22, Ron Colley. He's going to get enough yardage for the 1st down and move the ball inside the 30.
Yeah, they opened up a big hole there. He had just a nice path to run right up the middle there on the Generals.
So 1st down and 10 Colonels. Ball at the 29-yard line of the Generals. Clock running down. 10 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Saponi under center. 21 is back. Long back is going to take it right off the center. 21, Walker Perkins. He's going to pick up positive yardage, pick up about 5.
Looks like that tackle was made by 27 on the Generals, and I don't have him on our roster.
So 2nd down and 5 for the Colonels. Saponi under center. His long back, Perkins, got 3 receivers over to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to pitch the ball out in the flat to 22, Ron Colley, who's going to be bet by a host of Generals. Aiden Jones, Patrick Spencer.
Christian Britt was over
Christian Britt, all in on the tackle for no gain. Back to another, well, he's going to actually lose a yard or 2. So they're going to have the ball spotted at the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 7. 9 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter, no score. Colonels on their first offensive possession got a pass from Zapponi to number 7, Bolden, out in the flat on our side, and he carries the ball inside the 20. We'll have enough for the first down.
That was a nice pass and catch there for the Colonels. And Generals just were unable to get off the field on third down there, Bobby. Maybe we need to tighten up on defense.
First down and 10, Colonels. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. Zapponi under center. He's got I formation behind him. Hands it off to Ron Colley off the left side, and he's into the end zone for a Colonel touchdown. The Colonels have taken the ball on their first possession and drove down the field and found the end zone.
Yeah, he took that little handoff off the left side there and just weaved his way through the defenders to find the end zone for the Colonels.
J-Ho Saul looks like he'll be doing the extra point kicking for the Colonels. Walker Perkins to do the holding. Snaps back, ball's down, kicks up, and it is good. Indianola Academy Colonels score on their first possession. 7-0 Colonels, 8:30 to go here in the first quarter. Generals will be getting the kickoff when we get back from the break. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Well, the Colonels are kicking off to the Generals. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. The ball hit down just inside the goal line, didn't go in the end zone. Ty Signa picked it up and looks like he was going to bust it. Ran down by Colonel number 27, Bryce Hobbs, a saving tackle, or Zapponi would have made it to the end zone.
Yeah. The kick went over Ty Signa's head there, and he thought it was going in the end zone, but it died about the 1. He picked it up and ran it out to the 41-yard line. He had one man to beat, and that Bryce Hobbs saved the touchdown, Bobby.
So the Generals are starting their first offensive possession for the night. Got Patrick Spencer in the shotgun, 2 backs to his right, 2 receivers right, 1 left. He's going to hand off to Aiden Jones around the right side. Aiden looking for running room. Ran out of bounds over on the Generals side of the field after he picks up 3 or 4 yards. Let's see where the officials spot the ball.
Looks like they're going to give him a gain of 4 yards there. Nice run off the right side by Aiden Jones to get this offensive drive started.
Yeah, we need the offensive line to block hard for us tonight so we can move the ball down the field. 2nd down and 6 for the Generals. Spencer under center. Hands the ball off to Aiden Jones and doesn't get the ball to him, and there we have a fumble. Going to be recovered by the Colonels.
Yeah, just a missed handoff there between the quarterback and the running back. And the turnover bug is bitten us again, Bobby.
Yeah, it looked like Spencer was trying to find Aiden Jones, and he just wasn't there, and he didn't put the ball in the breadbasket, and on the ground it went. And back to our woes of mishandling the football. So the Colonels will take over. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the General 44-yard line, 7:41 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Colonels. Pitch to Ron Colley around the right side. He's going to be met by
Nathan Thompson. Came up to make that tackle there for the Generals. It was a nice tackle by Nathan there, keep him for a short gain of maybe 2 yards.
2-yard gain on the play for Ron Colley brings up 2nd down and 8. Ball spotted at the general 42-yard line. Have the couple of officials talking, don't know what that's about. Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. Zapponi under center. He's got one long back behind him, one to his right. Receivers on his right and left. Drops back to pass, looking for number 2. Makes Catch, and a flag on the play.
I really don't know what that flag could be about there, Bobby. It looked like good coverage on the Generals' part, but it looks like we're going to get pass interference against the Generals. And
yeah, it looked like Nathan Thompson might have bumped him before the ball got there. He did catch it. I think the Colonels will take the penalty.
I really thought the pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage, but I guess it wasn't. That's a big penalty against the Generals here. The Generals are playing pretty good defense on that possession. Gonna move the ball inside the 25-yard line and deep in General territory.
Didn't realize that in high school football that it was a spot foul. I really don't think it is. I don't think you can make a catch, get the penalty, get your yardage plus the penalty yardage. So
I think that's the question.
Todd Lott's over there raising Cain with his line judge on his side. So let's see what the officials decide about this. Yeah, they marked the 15 yards off from where the reception was made. They should have went back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think it should be. I think it should have just been 15 yards from the line of scrimmage there. Coach Lott's out there on the outside the numbers asking the official what's going on.
Yeah, I guess the officials thought they were in collegiate football there for a minute. And of course the Colonels were getting on the ball pretty fast, but the ball's brought back to where it should be spotted. Not really for sure, because I'm not for sure that they really knew what yard line the ball was on when the snap was made.
Yeah, they're resetting the chains over there. You're gonna give him. I don't think the officials really know what's going on here. Both coaching staffs are questioning what's going on. So I really don't know what. I don't know what's going on.
As soon as they figure it out, we'll let you know. Got the other official coming from our sideline back into the huddle with the rest of the officials to see what's going on.
Now they're going from the original line of scrimmage like it should have been.
Yeah, I think they finally figured out where the ball was when they started. So it'll move the ball inside the 30 of the Generals. Where they had it was inside the 20. So good that Coach Lott was heads up over there and made sure the ball got spotted where it was supposed to.
Nevertheless, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels there inside the Generals' 30-yard line. Really need to stiffen. We can't afford to go down 14-0 this early in the game.
So after the official debacle, we got 6:51 to go here in the first quarter. Colonels leading 7-0. Handoff from Zapponi to number 8, Jack Jenkins for the Colonels. Right up the middle, and he's met by a host of Generals. 54, Lane McNamara in there for a tackle. Ball will be spotted at the General 25-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for the Colonels. Again, if you're just tuning in, the Colonels leading 7-0 on their second offensive possession. The shotgun snap to Zapponi, and he throws it out to Ron Colley, who was out as a receiver. Looks like he's going to pick up enough yardage for 1st down.
Yeah, the Generals weren't in bad position there. It was just a nice pass there. Thought the Generals had a chance to break that play up, but they just missed the ball when he went for the pass breakup.
Yeah, the Colonels are moving the chains. Be 1st down and 10. Ball spotted just inside the 15-yard line of the Generals. Quarterback Zapponi came over and got his play from his coach, Coach Nessler. Colonels are coming to the line of scrimmage. Saponi will be under center with one running back behind him. He's going to hand on a sweep to Ron Colley coming from the other side. We do have a flag on the play. Possible holding, we'll wait and see, and we have 2 flags on the play by the time it all ends.
Both of them thrown by the referee right there. I think you're going to get holding against the Colonels. Looked like they were holding Nathan Thompson.
Let's see what 3 Zebras decide here, having a discussion. I'm not really sure, but the official crew is struggling early in this contest.
Yeah, they're really having a lot of discussion down there.
Yeah, not for sure what the official just called. One was holding on the Colonels, and he double-fisted his hands and put them to his chest right in the sternum. Not sure what that call is against the Generals, but he threw both flags, offsetting penalties.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 again for the Colonels. It's going to redo the down. Looks like to me Coach Lott's out on the numbers again, trying to talk to the officials.
Not sure what they're calling. The official's going to call an official's timeout. Be a discussion. Coach Lott is adamant about the call that was made. Was it illegal participation?
I really don't know.
All right, well, we'll take a break here. It'll be a 30-second break. This is horrible.
What do you mean horrible?
What's this? You need to Google official signs and see what this is. I ain't never seen that one before. I don't know if it's like, you can have kids with the same numbers. Well, after officials' timeout, the Colonels will have the ball 1st and 10. Not sure about the call on the Generals. We'll try to do a little research and find out. 5:37 to go here in the 1st quarter. Hand off to Ron Colley. He's met in the middle by Patrick Spencer, maybe for a gain of 1. Colonels leading 7-0. 5:37 to go here in the 1st quarter, and for some reason the clock is not running.
Generals really filled the hole there nicely by Patrick Spencer to make the stop basically for a short gain of 1. He had a little running room until Patrick filled that hole there. It was a nice play by the senior linebacker.
Yeah, Lawson Saponi comes to the sideline between every play and gets his play from his coach. Colonels are coming to the line of scrimmage. He'll be under center with backs on either side, one tight end, receivers to his right and left. Going to drop back to pass, looking for an open receiver. It's bounced off of 3 people's hands. It hit Raccone's hands, and it hit a Washington School hand, and he ended up with it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Just the way the year's been for the Generals so far. I mean, just some tough luck there on the tip drill, and it benefited for the Colonels this time.
Had 2 defenders on him and looked like we were going to come away with an interception, but 22 Ron Colley ends up with the football, puts it in the end zone. 13-0 Colonels, 5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Got J-Ho Saw in to do the kicking for the Colonels. His kick's up, and it's good. So we'll take a break. We'll be back in 60. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Is that how you say his name? J-Ho Saw. J-Ho Saw. Is that how you say it? I don't know what the name. J-Ho? C-Ho. C-Ho? Huh? I don't know. It's a J?
Saw. I like Saw.
I'll just call him Saw. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. The Colonels kicking off to the Generals after their second touchdown. Ball will go in the end zone. Had Ty Signa and Aiden Jones back to do the receiving for the Generals. Saul to do the kicking for the Colonels. So the Generals will take over on their second offensive possession. Only got 2 plays off the first time.
Yeah, we got to hold on to the football. I mean, we're just shooting ourselves in the foot continuously on offense. We can move the ball on these guys. We just need to get some momentum and get some confidence.
So 1st and 10 Generals, 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, trailing 14-0 to the Colonels. Spencer in the shotgun, Aiden Jones to his right, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver's left. Snap back, fake handoff to Aiden Jones. He's running around the right side looking for a receiver. Looks like the defender might have got us in the back, but I think they were out of bounds, so no call. Yep. Incomplete pass, trying to hit that Bennett over there on
J.D. Bennett over there.
Bennett.
Yeah, Patrick rolled out. He had a man open there. May have been a little contact early, but I don't think the ball was catchable. Thrown out of bounds there.
So the official timeout for Heat will take it with them. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. Second down for the Generals. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line. Spencer under center. Hands off to Aiden Jones to his left. Looking for some running room and gets up to about the 27-yard line. Nice gain on the play.
Nice strong run there by Aiden Jones off that left side. The offensive line opened up a good hole, and he hit it hard like a good running back does, and he picked up about 7 yards for the General. Going to be third and 3 for us.
Lane McNamara, Gil McVaughn over on this side of the line blocking for the Generals. Generals come back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 3, ball on the 27. Spencer under center. Aiden Jones in the backfield. Christian Britt is slot. Going to fake a pass, throws it out. Incomplete pass. Misses Luke McPherson. Is going to bring up a 4th down.
Like the General may punt it here, Bobby, on 4th down, 3 to go, deep in their own territory. They don't have much choice but to punt it back to the Colonels.
Patrick Spencer to do the punting for the Generals. Got number 7, Ramil Bolden, back to do the receiving for the Colonels. Punts in the air. It's going to bounce down about the 35 or the 45. It's going to roll down inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line of the Colonels. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter from Legion Field in Indianola, Mississippi. The Colonels are leading the Generals 14-0.
This is a critical possession here for the General defense, Bobby. We have got to get the ball back. We really need a 3 and out here.
Yeah, first 2 possessions for the Colonels have found pay dirt, put 14 points on the board. This will be their 3rd possession here in the first quarter, so the General defense needs to find a way to stiffen and get the ball back, hopefully in good field position. Colonels coming to the line of scrimmage. Zapponi under center, 1 back in the backfield. Riccone in motion. Looks like he's going to go deep. get tripped up down there. Not for sure going to get a flag on the play. Looks like Naylor and number 7 were both going for the ball.
It looked like they just got their feet tangled up to me, Bobby, from here, but they're going to get him for pass interference, I think. I don't know that the ball was catchable either, but that's going to be the call.
E.J. Hall, number 2, out there doing the receiving for Indianola, and the call is pass interference on the Generals. Be the 3rd 15-yard penalty for the Generals. Todd Lott going to talk to the line judge and see if he can talk him into not dropping that flag next time.
Yeah, they're having a pretty heated discussion over there on the far side.
Well, both players were going for the ball, and both had their heads back looking at the ball, so not for sure, but the Colonels will get the benefit of the penalty. 1st down and 10, ball spot at the 45 of the Generals. 22, Ron Colley running right up the middle, going to pick up positive yardage.
Aiden Jones and number 70 for the Generals, Harris Garcia on the tackle there.
Going to pick up 7 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3rd. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line of the Generals. 3:19 to go here in the 1st quarter. Colonels leading 14-0. Colonels coming to the line of scrimmage with Lawson Zapponi under center, 2 backs in the backfield, 7 in motion toward the General side. Going to hand off to 8, Jack Jenkins. He's going to carry the ball out to the 35-yard line. Looks like going to be enough for a Colonel 1st down.
Colonel's just running the ball off that left side there. Pick up enough for the 1st down, looks like. They may measure it here, Bobby.
Let's see.
They haven't signaled either way.
Yeah, looks like the officials are going to measure to see if Colonels picked up the 1st down or not. Looks like they should have. They're across the 35-yard line. Yeah, half of football. Don't know why they needed to measure that, but needless to say, the Colonels 1st and 10 again.
Generals need something good to happen, whether it be on offense or defense here. I mean, we just got to change, get something good to happen for these young men. They've been working hard and want to see them do well.
Turnover would be nice right here in this situation and stop the Colonels' drive. Colonels come to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10, ball at the 35 of the Generals. 2:25 to go in the 1st quarter. Lawson Zapponi under center. Got his backs in I formation with receivers on both sides. 22 in motion. Got a flag. Looks like we're going to have an illegal procedure possibly on the Colonels.
Yeah, it looked like that left guard moved a little early for the Colonels.
So illegal procedure. I think that's the first penalty been called on the Colonels other than the one that was offsetting. So Colonels are going to get penalized 5 yards. Bring up a 1st down and 15. Ball back to the 40 of the Generals.
Really the first time we've had the Colonels behind the chains here. We just really need to step up. See if we can get them in some long distance yardage.
Clock moving down to 2 minutes. Colonels leading 14-0. Snap back to Zapponi. Looks like he's going to throw the Hail Mary pass. We got Generals back there and should have had a pick. Zapponi, or Ty Signa was there, dropped the ball. Quarterback just threw it up for grabs, threw it over his receiver, and Ty Signa was there. Ball hit him in his hands and hit the ground. Missed opportunity for the General defense.
Really need to make that play there. That ball hit you right in the hands. We had good coverage by Ty Signa and Nathan Thompson there. Was really nowhere to go with the ball.
2nd down and 15 for the Colonels. Ball still spotted at the 40.
They're going into the Wildcat here.
Yeah, got the Wildcat snapping the ball to Racconi, and he hands the ball off to 32 coming our way. Abel Williamson. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Should bring up 3rd down 11 for the Colonels Ball spotted at the 36-yard line of the Generals.
Looks like the Colonel's going to stay in the Wildcat formation here as the ponies on the sidelines on this 3rd down and 11. We really need to get off the field here. It may be in 4-down territory for the Colonels.
So 22, Connor Roncalli takes the snap, going to run off the left side and going to be met by a host of Generals. Christian Britt over there, along with Patrick Spencer. Going to bring him down after a gain of 4 or 5 yard line, or 4 or 5 yards. Bring up a 4th down and 7. See what the Colonels elect to do. Going to bring number 1 back in the game.
Ron Colley made a fake the handoff to his running back there and just kept it off the left side, and the General defense stayed at home and was able to make a good stop there. It's 4th and 7, I guess. For
4th and 7, ball at the 32 of the Generals. Zapponi in the shotgun, looking to pass, throws the ball over 7, so the Colonels are going to turn the ball over on downs with 37 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. Generals are able to hold the Colonels on their 3rd offensive possession and get the ball back.
It was a nice defensive stand there by the Generals. We were aided by the false start penalty there, but I'll take it any way we can get it. We need to get something moving here, Bobby, in the 1st quarter.
So the Generals will take over 1st and 10, 37 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. Colonels leading 14-0, so Generals' 3rd offensive possession of the game. Ball's at the 32-yard line of the Generals. Spencer's in the shotgun, just going to run naked boot on the right side, pick up positive yardage.
Generals went with that power formation with the 2 up backs right behind the tight end on the right side. And Patrick Spencer took that shotgun snap and just went in right behind him. He's going to pick up 5 or 6 yards there. That's a nice play.
We'll give him 5 yards on the play. Scoreboard's going to give him 6. Be 2nd down and 4. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line of the Generals. Spencer back in the shotgun again, same formation. Going to hand the ball to Aiden Jones around our side, little naked boot. He's going to, knee's going to hit the ground around the 40.
They're going to mark him down there at the 40. He stayed on his feet, but I think his knee did touch there at the 40-yard line. That's going to end the 1st quarter here from Legion Field.
With Colonels leading 14-0 into the 1st quarter, we're going to take a 60-second break. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. After 1st quarter action, the Colonels are leading the Generals 14-0. Generals are on their 3rd offensive possession of the game, starting the 2nd quarter. Got 3rd down and roughly 2 to go. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Got Spencer in the shotgun. His 2 up backs to his right. Going to run a power play right up the middle. Going to pick up way more than enough for a 1st down.
That was a nice run there by Spencer. He got right behind the center. The snap was a little high. He was able to corral that, and he's going to pick up probably 10 yards there, Bobby, to get across the 50-yard line into IA territory here at the 49. That was a nice, strong run by Spencer.
1st down and 10 for the Generals. Just starting the 2nd quarter play here from Legion Field in Indianola, Mississippi. Colonels leading 14-0. Spencer in the shotgun. Got his two running backs over to his left, power blocking, and he's just going to take the ball and run behind them and pick up another 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, it looks like the Generals made the decision just to try to run the ball as much as they can through a power formation. We have handed the ball off the running back coming around the backside a couple of times, but for the most part, Spencer's just taking the ball and going right behind those 3 blockers and getting what he can.
2nd down and 4 for the Generals. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line of the Colonels. Generals breaking huddle, coming to the line of scrimmage. 11 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. He's got his 2 backs to his right, 1 receiver right. Going to hand the ball back around to the other side to Aiden Jones, who's going to pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
There's a nice play there, nice design. They had the power blockers to the left. Spencer went to the right and handed it back to the left side to Aiden Jones, who followed his blockers. They will pick up about 8 yards there on 2nd down for another general 1st down.
Yeah, a little misdirection had to end the little defense. And Aiden was able to get around the corner and gain positive yardage for a 1st down. 1st and 10 Generals, ball at 37 of the Colonels. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Spencer in the shotgun, going to carry the ball straight up the middle. Pick up 2 or 3, maybe 4 yards. Have to wait until the pile disperses and see where the ball is spotted.
Looks like they're going to give him about 4 yards there on that play. He just took the shotgun snap and went in right behind the center, and big offensive line, and pushed his way forward for 4 yards. Nice play.
2nd down and 6. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line of the Colonels. Spencer back in the shotgun with his 2 backs to his right and his receiver, and we got a flag on the play. See what the signal's going to be from the Whitecap. Defensive offsides.
That's going to make it 2nd and short now for the Generals.
Be 2nd and 1 after the offside penalty by the Colonels.
Don't get it about the 26-yard line there, Bob.
Yep, 9:49 to go here in the 2nd quarter. 3rd offensive possession for the Generals. Looking a lot better than the first 2. Have the ball in Colonel territory. Driving it. 2nd down and 1. Ball at the 27. Spencer in the shotgun. Snap back. He runs to the power side of the field, which is the left side behind his two running backs. He's going to pick up enough yardage for the 1st down.
That's just like a quarterback power sweep, looks like to me, Bobby. He's just taking it and going around those blockers. They're sealing that end, and he's running right off their hip. He was able to pick up another 3 yards, but that was enough for a 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 24-yard line of the Colonels, 1st and 10. Clock inside 10 minutes, 9:37 here to go in the 2nd quarter. Spencer in the shotgun, going to hand the ball to Aiden Jones around the right, trying to outrun the defenders. 1 to beat. He's still on his feet. Going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. Nice running by Aiden Jones.
Nice play there by Aiden. He just outran the corner to the corner of the field there and got inside the 10. Looks maybe about the 7-yard line.
Had Abel Jones for the Colonels around his neck. Got rid of him. Was able to pick up a couple more yards. Good hard running for Aiden Jones. Going to be 1st and goal for the Generals. Ball at the 7-yard line of the Colonels. Generals need to punch the ball in the end zone to get some points on the board.
Yeah, this will get us back in this game if we can get it in the end zone here. Big opportunity.
Spencer in the shotgun. His 2 running backs to his right, receiver right. He's going to run right behind him. Should get to the end zone, and he does. Patrick Spencer in the end zone. 6 points for the Generals.
That was a nice play there by Patrick Spencer. He just the senior just kind of put his team on his back on that drive, and the Generals got it in the end zone. We really needed that big shot in the arm for the Generals.
So the Generals have put 6 points on the board, waiting for the extra point try. See, Spencer will be doing the kicking for the Generals, which we're lined up with all of our line to the right of center, trying to make a decision if we're going for 1 or 2. Looks like we're going to go for 2. Snap back to Aiden Jones. He pitches to Spencer in the end zone for 2. 2-point conversion work
old swinging gate play there on the extra point, and the alignment by the defense dictated we go for two, and the Generals get it in. It's 14-8.
Yeah, we had all of our linemen to the left, and the play came to the right. Nobody there to defend it for the Colonels, so the Generals get the 2-point conversion with 8:59 to go here in the second quarter. Score 14 Colonels, 8 Generals from Legion Field. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Washington General Football on 100.7 WDMS. Nothing really different except they're on the high school football. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. Third possession for the Generals. They find pay dirt, get on the board, get the 2-point conversion, cut the Colonel lead to 14-8. Generals will be kicking off. A little housekeeping: if you got people out there who aren't in the area who want to listen to the game, they can tune in to networkonesports.com, or you can go on the General site or to YouTube to WSIT, and you can live stream the game here from Indianola, Mississippi.
Generals got a little pep in their step now, Bobby. They got a little confidence after that drive. It's the first time the starters really got in the end zone in a couple of weeks. It's got to feel good for them.
Yeah, Patrick Spencer to do the kicking for the Generals. He's stepping away from the ball, waiting on the white hat to blow his whistle, and we'll get action underway. Looks like he's going to pooch get it again right to the center of the field to about the 25-yard line to Ron Colley. He's going to be corralled just inside the 40-yard line of the Colonels.
It's like they're going to mark that ball down at the 43-yard line in Colonel territory here, where the Colonels will have first and 10.
8 minutes, 51 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Generals defense needs to stiffen again and get the ball back and see what the offense can do with it. Got Lawson Saponi, number 1, in at quarterback. He's got his 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers left.
Like
so we're going to have a timeout by the Generals. Not sure what the coaches saw, but they didn't like it, took a timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to Washington Generals Football on 100.7 WDMS. After the general timeout, the Colonels will have the ball 1st and 10, ball spotted at their own 43. Saponi under center, going to pitch it to 22 Ron Colley, going to jump a Washington School defender, take the ball inside the 50 to the 45 of the Generals.
Yeah, Generals had a defender just fall down there as he was trying to make the tackle, Bobby. It opened up a pretty good hole there on the left side.
So Ron Colley's going to pick up about 15 on the play or so. Be 1st down and 10, Colonels, ball at the 45-yard line of the Generals. 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Score 14 for the Colonels, 8 for the Generals. Lawson Saponi be under center, got an I formation behind him, 2 receivers left. Going to hand off to his, no, he fumbled, the ball's on the ground. Generals are trying to recover. Let's see who gets on it. waiting for a signal. Look like the Generals are going to come away with it. It's number 42.
Parker Brown on the recovery there for the Generals.
And that's the break the Generals been looking for the past couple of weeks, so let's see what we can do with it.
Yeah, we finally got a turnover to go our way, Bobby. We got a good opportunity here to go in and tie up this ball game or maybe even take a lead.
So after the fumble by the Colonels, the Generals will take over 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line of the Generals. Patrick Spencer calling his play in the huddle. Generals come to the line of scrimmage. He'll be in the shotgun with his 2 backs over to his right, 1 receiver right. He's going to take the snap and run that way. Going to knock off a few defenders and get up the sideline. Nice run by Patrick Spencer.
Gonna pick up about 16 yards there on that play, Bobby. Nice run by Spencer. Got around the left side there, and it was just daylight, and he just outran the corner and the safety as they were coming down to make a tackle.
Yeah, it looked like one of the IA defenders was going to get him right there around the line of scrimmage, but he was able to stiff arm him off, and he got around the corner and gained valuable yardage for the Generals. 1st and 10 Generals. Ball spotted at the Colonel 37-yard line. 7:50 to go here in the second quarter. Spencer in the shotgun. Hands the ball off to Aiden around our side, and if he can outrun a few defenders, it's going to be a big game. Oh, he's still on his feet. Should be a touchdown. It is. Touchdown Generals. He did a spin move down about the 3-yard line and dove for the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown Generals.
There's a nice 38-yard touchdown run by Aiden Jones there. Just came around the right side once again and outran the Colonel defenders to get in the end zones. We've got
Aiden Jones slow getting up after the touchdown. May have fell on the ball, not really for sure, but he made a spin move. He's favoring his left arm, so got Spencer on the knee over on the hash on our side.
Generals giving all they got right now, trying to get something good to happen for them. Hate to see those young men get injured here.
Let's see, the coaches are talking. I'm not for sure if we're going to have a timeout or not. I think they're maybe trying to get one of the trainers from the IA side, not for sure. Aiden favoring that left arm as he walks off the sideline.
Looks like it maybe a shoulder.
So we got Fred Naylor in the hole for Parker Brown to do the kicking. See if they're going to continue play. Looks like not for sure. Officials are trying to decide whether or not they're going to do the extra point, but White Hat just blew the whistle, so Generals will try for an extra point. Score tied 14-14 after the Generals scored. Aiden Jones kicks up. Looks to be good, and it is. Generals 15, Colonels 14. 7:36 to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. That's big, but we don't need him to be hurt. He got there, and there was defenders, and he somersaulted and got away from him, and then somersaulted himself in the end zone. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. The Generals have just taken the lead 15-14 over the Indianola Colonels. Aiden Jones getting into the end zone with 36 or so yard run.
Yeah, it was a 38-yard run by Aiden there. It was a nice run on his part. Generals back in this game, got a lead. Got to feel good to these young men.
Aiden Jones shaking up on the play. We'll wait and see what we can find out. He's got several coaches and trainers over on the other side checking him out. Spencer getting ready to do the kicking for the Generals. Got Ron Colley back to do the receiving for the Colonels. Going to pooch kick the ball over to the 30-yard line. 30's going to outrun everybody. Hayes Fleming. He's in the end zone. Pooch kicked the ball to the 30, right to 30, and he rambles 70 yards for a Colonel touchdown. Breakdown by the Generals kicking team.
Yeah, really don't need to have that happen on a kickoff after you just took the lead. Been working hard all night to get back in this game. We finally do and take a lead and then have a kickoff return. That's really demoralizing for your Generals. We'll bounce back and get something going here on offense.
So the Colonel score on the kickoff. 70-yard run. 7:20 to go in the second quarter. Colonel's 20, Generals 15. 24 Saul to do the kicking for the Colonels. Kicks up. Kick is good. 21 Colonels, 15 Generals. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Washington Generals Football, 100.7 WDMS. It don't matter if it goes to the 20 or the 10, but don't kick it to the 30. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. 36 points been put on the board here in this first two quarters with 7:20 to go. Colonels leading 21-15 over the Generals. Colonels to kick off to the Generals after they took their kick back for a touchdown. Pooch kick by Saul. Ball's going to hit about the 30 and roll down inside the 20 of the Generals.
Yeah, ball just kind of died there about the 18-yard line. Generals get on it there. They're going to start first and 10 on their own 18-yard line. Need to keep that momentum going on offense here with that power run. Hope Aiden Jones is okay. Looks like they got his shoulder pads off over there. Generals offense going to have to run without him.
Spencer trotting into the huddle off the sideline. We got 7:20 to go here in the second quarter. Looks like they got Aiden Jones's left arm in some type of sling. No shoulder pads. Doubt we'll see him the rest of the evening. Spencer in the shotgun with two backs to the right. And the ball to Cigna, who's going to try to turn and go up the middle and going to be met by a host of Colonels led in there by Ron Colley.
He's still going to gain about 3 yards there, Bobby. Get it out to the 21-yard line. He's running hard, got met there. They're only going to give him a gain of 2, I guess.
Second down and 8 for the Generals. Ball spotted at their own 21-yard line. Second quarter action here from Legion Field in Indianola, Mississippi. Patrick Spencer in the shotgun with his two backs to his right, one receiver right. He's going to take the ball off the right side. Going to be brought down for a short gain.
Going to get it out to the 25. He ran it off that left side. Pretty congested over there. Didn't have the running room he had last time, but he was able to pick up positive yardage to make it a third and manageable 3rd and 4 here for the Generals.
Third down and 4 for the Generals. Ball spotted at their own 25-yard line. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Colonels leading 21-15. Spencer in the shotgun with running backs on both sides. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Back to pass, going to hit Signa out here in the flat. Looking for running room. Going to be more than enough for a General first down.
He made a nice little swing pass to Signa there. He put his foot in the ground and got upfield and made the first defender miss. And was able to pick up enough for a General first down to keep the drive alive.
Move the chains. Ball spotted at the 32 of the Generals. 1st and 10. 5:45 to go in the second quarter. Generals with more than enough time to put a drive together and go back on top here for halftime. Spencer back in the shotgun with his running backs to either side. Going to hand off to Signa around the left side. He's looking for some running room. Be brought down over there by Ron Colley and 38, who's not on their roster.
Signa's going to get out there to about the 37-yard line, still in General territory, but got a good first down gain of 4 yards. Going to make it 2nd and 6 here. Generals are on the move once again.
Clock ticking down to 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Spencer back in the shotgun with his running backs to his right and left. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Going to get the snap back, going to throw a pass right over the center of the field and misses his intended receiver, Luke McPherson. Incomplete pass.
There really wasn't anywhere to go there, Bobby. Good thing he was kind of wide on that because he was covered well by number 21 from Colonel's. That's what Walker Perkins was right there in the throwing lane. He would have probably picked that pass off if it had been an accurate pass. So it's a good thing it's incomplete. 3rd and 6 for the Generals.
3rd down 6. Ball at the 36 of the Generals. Clock stopped, 4:53 to go in the second quarter. Got the snap back to Spencer, and he's going to run the ball up the middle and be met by a host of Colonels. Fake the handoff to Signa around the right side and kept it himself.
4th down for the Generals. Look like they're going to punt it back to the Colonels here. Generals are out their own 39-yard line. 4th down and 3. They're going to elect to punt here.
Patrick Spencer back to do the punting for the Generals. Got number 7, Ramil Bolden, back to do the receiving for the Colonels. Going to have a false start on the Generals, it looks like. Didn't see a flag anywhere. Yeah, it's right over in the center of the field. So after the 5-yard penalty, the Generals will line up to punt. 4th and 8. Ball back to their own 33-yard line. Snap back to Spencer. Punts away. Gets a good kick on the ball. Ball's going to hit and roll. Get a good General roll all the way down inside the 10. Number 7 picks it up on the 5 and going to be brought down to about the 8-yard line. He had initially looked like he was just going to let it roll. When he saw it was headed way deep in his own territory, he ran back and scooped it up and was only able to get 3 yards out of it. So ball spotted at the 8-yard line of the Colonels with 3:56 to go here in the second quarter. General defense definitely needs to come up with a stop here and not let the Colonels drive 90-plus yards for another score.
Yeah, we got them backed up deep in their own territory. We could flip the field here if we get a 3 and out, Bobby, and get the ball back, score before halftime.
So it looks like they're taking them a quick water break. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. Second quarter coming down to a close, 3:56 to go. Colonels leading the Generals 21-14. Generals just punted the ball to the Colonels. Got a nice punt by Spencer. Back the Colonels up inside their own 10. Ball's at their 8. Saponi's under center, going to hand off to Ron Colley around the right side. Stiff arms a couple players. We got a flag thrown into play from the back judge. We'll have to see what the call is going to be.
He threw that flag about 20 yards, Bob.
Looks like, according to what he's showing his white hat, it's going to be a hold on the Colonels. That'll be half the distance to the goal.
General strung that play out nicely there. Just, forcing him to the wide side there. Wouldn't let him turn the corner. And somebody was holding too much of the jersey for the Colonels. Going to cost them 4 yards there.
Back the ball up to the Colonel 4-yard line. Be first down and 14. 3:45 to go in the second quarter here from Legion Field in Indianola, Mississippi. Of course, this football field's always been one of the nicer fields anywhere in the state of Mississippi. We all, when you played, you want to come play at Indianola. Colonel's Saponi under center. He's going to pitch the ball to our side to Ron Colley. He's going to be met by a couple Generals, ran out of bounds. J.D. Bennett, Christian Britt.
I hold him to a short gain there, Bobby, on the near side. Looks like somebody's calling a timeout or trying to stop the clock.
Yeah, let's see who called the timeout. Hadn't seen which the play went out of bounds, so I'm not for sure if the clock kept running and the clock keeper didn't stop the clock, but the runner ran out of bounds over on our side. Let's see if any time's put back on the clock. Right now as it sits, it's 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Got a nice crowd here on a beautiful Friday night in Indianola. Got a good football game going on. Good competitive first half.
Yeah, timekeeper put 7 seconds on the clock, so now we're at 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Quarterback Saponi is trotting into his huddle from the sideline. Ball at the 5-yard line of the Colonels. Saponi under center, got the I formation behind him. One receiver left, 2 right. One receiver coming in motion to our side. Going to hand the ball off to Ron Colley off the right side, and he's going to be met in there by Luke McPherson and Nathan Thompson.
It'll be 3rd and long for the Colonels here. We got them backed up in their territory, deep in their own territory. We got to get off the field right here.
3rd down for the Colonels. Should be a long 7 yards, right at 8 yards. Ball spotted on their own 13-yard line. Clock ticks inside 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Again, the score, Colonels 21, Generals 15. Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. Official waves his hand.
Timeout for
yeah, looks like IA's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them with 2:22 to go in the second quarter. You're listening to Washington Generals Football 100.7 WDMS. after the Colonel timeout. Colonels are in the huddle getting a play from quarterback Lawson Saponi. He's in the shotgun. One of his running backs to his right, got three receivers to his left. Take the snap, looking. Oh, he's hit 22. Christian Britt knocks the ball out of his hand. Going to be recovered by the Colonels down at about the 1 or 2 yard line. Nice play in there by Christian Britt. Looks like the Generals are trying to call a timeout. They finally get it because it's going to bring up 4th down and 10. Now it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 14 for the Colonels. Clock kept running. I guess the Generals are going to see if we can get some more time put on it. But with the General timeout, we'll take it with them. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. One minute, 55 seconds to go here in the second quarter. The ball is on the Colonel 2 yard line there in punt formation. The punter's heels are right on the back line. The snaps back. He gets the punt off. It hits down at about the 30. Going to roll to about the 33 or 34 yard line. Be down there by the Colonels, and the Generals will take over with 1 minute and 45 seconds. Ball spotted at the 39 yard line of the Colonels.
Generals got a chance to get some points here before the end of the first half. We're going to take the ball over in Colonel territory at the 34 yard line. Let's see what the Generals can do with Patrick Spencer at quarterback.
Not sure our timeout situation. The scoreboard shows 2, but I'm thinking we only have 1. I don't think it got changed. So the Generals have the ball 1st and 10. Ball at the 34. Snap back to Spencer, and he throws the ball to 24. Be Luke McPherson right across the middle. It's going to pick up a 1st down. Clock will stop for the change to move.
Nice throw and catch there by Spencer and McPherson to move the ball down inside the 25 yard line down to 23.
1:40 to go. Clock ticking. Second quarter, 21 Colonels, 15 Generals. Spencer throws the ball out to Ty Signa. He's going to make it to the end zone. Touchdown, Generals.
Nice play, nice throw and catch from Spencer out to Ty Signa, and he did the rest on his own.
Yes.
Got around the corner.
Spencer hits Ty right over here on our side, about the hash mark, and he brings it on around the side and gets to the pylon for the touchdown.
23 yard pass or set, throw and catch for the touchdown for the Generals here.
1:26 to go in the second quarter. Generals have tied the game 21-21. Have Parker Brown in to do the kicking. Fred Naylor to hold. Snap. Bad snap. Naylor's trying to get around the side, trying to find somebody to throw to. Throws the ball up in the air. Intercepted by the Colonels. So try for points, no good. So here with 1:26 to go in the second quarter, the game all knotted up at 21. Nice offensive series for the Generals, scored in 2 plays.
That's a nice drive there. Nice 2 plays in the 2-minute offense for the Generals to tie the game up here before half. We do get the ball back when we come back from halftime. How much time left?
We got 1:26, and the Generals have to kick off to the Colonels, and know what happened last time we kicked off.
We don't need another kickoff return here. We finally got some momentum again. The defense is playing well. You know, things are looking up for the Generals. I hope everything's okay with Aiden Jones over there.
So with the touchdown for the Generals, we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Washington Generals Football, 100.7 WDMS. I ain't even believe when we did that. Huh? I ain't even believe when we scored.
That's not very good.
No.
Aiden's wrapped up now. That's what's nice. Separated his shoulder.
Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. The Generals have just driven the ball down the field late here in the second quarter to tie the game 21-21. Of course, we missed the extra point. Could have been up 22-21. So the Generals will kick off to the Colonels. Long first half here on Legion Field.
Generals need to defend this kick. Don't let them return it on this kickoff here.
Spencer going to kick the ball straight up the middle of the field over to the 10-yard line. Got Ron Colley on the return. Going to bring the ball from the 10 all the way up inside the 30.
Looks like they're going to spot it about the 34, 33-yard line. Big 33-yard line is where they're going to spot it. Be 1st and 10 for the Colonels.
1 minute, 18 seconds to go here in the second quarter. See what the coaching staff for the Colonels decide to do here with 1:18 to go in the contest, or in the half, excuse me. Got Saponi under center. His backs are in the eye. 2 receivers to the left. Going to hand off to his running back, 22. Ron Colley's going to bring the ball out over the 40. Just power running to our side of the field. Colonels are moving from their west to east.
They just sealed that left end there, and Ron Colley had running room off the left side. They sealed our end, and he was in the secondary before anybody could bring him down.
The Generals are taking a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Washington Generals Football on 100.7 WDMS. Who did? Who was? Welcome back to Indianola, Mississippi, Legion Field. During the general timeout, the officials measured. The Colonels did pick up enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 Colonels, ball at the 43. Spony under center. His running back's in the eye. Going to hand off to Ron Colley again right off of the right side of the Generals. He's dragging Generals down to the 45-yard line of the Generals.
We got another first down there, Bobby.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just running the ball off the left tackle. 1:02 to go. Colonels under center. Got a flag on the play. See what the call is going to be. Got
called delay a game on the Colonels. I think that somebody was messing with the ball before they set it ready for play. They got the first down there. I think that was going to be the call.
Back the ball up 5 yards, be 1st down and 15 for the Colonels. Ball just inside their territory on the 49. Spony under center. Going to hand it to Ron Colley. Same play again. Right off the left tackle. He's going to be met in there
Nice tackle there by
J.D. Bennett. Yeah, J.D. Bennett came up, filled the hole, and put a hat on him, stopped him for maybe a gain of 1.
Good to see some of these guys from the secondary come up and fill that hole and make contact with the running back. Looks like Colonels maybe can content here to let the quarter run out. They got behind the chains.
Clock's not running for some reason. Don't really know why. Should be. Just started running 55 seconds. Quarterback was looking to make a pass and nobody in the vicinity.
The ball did not get past the line of scrimmage. That should be intentional grounding on the Colonels.
Looks like the White Hat's going to drop a flag, and it may be on our coach. We'll have to wait and see. He's adamant there was not a blue jersey nowhere inside the hash marks over on our side, and the quarterback was under duress, just makes a throw, and nobody there.
Well, you can throw it away when you're outside the tackles, but it's got to pass the line of scrimmage, and there was no – they did call intentional grounding. After all of that, they finally called intentional grounding, which is the correct call. Should be a spot foul, which should have it back deep in Colonel territory, about the 36-yard line, so that's a big penalty against the Colonels. They're going to place it at the 40. I don't know how he's going to get to 40 when his flag's back at the 35.
Yeah, not for sure about the officiating crew in this first half. I mean, the coaches have had to make numerous calls for them, and at the end of the day, they finally drop a flag and make a call. So maybe they'll regroup during the half as well as the teams and get their game together. 43 seconds is what's on the clock.
It's 3rd and 25 for the Colonels here. I imagine they're going to go into a victory formation here and just they're going to line up and try to play again.
It's Pony under center. His running back's in the eye again, and his receivers to his left. Same play to Ron Colley. He's going to break it up the middle. Nobody there. He loses the ball. Looks like who's going to come up with it?
He got back on it, I think, Bobby.
All right, Ron Colley gets back on the ball, takes it down to the 42.5-yard line of the Generals, and the Colonels are going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. 29 seconds to go in the second quarter. Game all knotted up at 21. Colonels have the ball. 4th down and 7 in punt formation at the General 42. Punter gets the punt off. Going to hit down somewhere in 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
So the clock stops. Change of possession on the punt. 21 seconds to go. 1st down and 10 Generals. The ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line. See what the General coaching staff decides to do. I'm sure they'll take a knee and be glad to go into at halftime tied 21 against these Colonels.
Yeah, Generals need to figure out a way to stop Ron Colley and Zapponi in the second half here, Bobby.
Yeah, that's been their duo all season long, according to different coaches and teams who've played them up to this point. We're in the victory formation. Spencer takes a knee. Going to run this down to 0. Shouldn't have to snap the ball again. Clock's inside 10 seconds. 4. And that's your half. So at the half, going to be tied 21-21. Hubbard looked there early in the first quarter with the Colonels taking the ball down and putting 14 on the board, 14-0. Looked like the Generals were going to be in for it again tonight, but were able to fight back, go ahead 15-14, and then let the Colonels take a kickoff back and get to 21, and then we're able to do the same.
Yeah, the Generals fought hard there to get back in the ball game and then take a lead. We've got us a ball game here in the second half, so it ought to be fun.
Yeah, it looks like see Aiden Jones going across the field with his arm wrapped up. Not for sure if our head of school, Chris Chafinch, is going to make it over to the booth, but if not, the score clock has got 14 minutes. The General Band, General Cheerleaders, and General Gyms to perform, and not sure about performances for IA. Looks like they may have some kiddie cheer going to perform tonight. So we will send it back to the station for some country music. We'll be back in about 14 minutes for more second half action of Washington Generals football. You're listening to Washington Generals football 100.7 WDMS.
Ask the ref. Ask the ref. He don't know either.
I wonder where they are. They down there in the building. I won't even see them. separated?
What's the wrong gun with me?
Connor?
I didn't know.
Huh?
There's a guy sitting out there that works for me, and that's his grandson.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, there Ken. Who is that guy that works for you?
Ed Kuhn or Kuhn?
Siri, what is a double-fisted in the sternum call in football? I don't have an answer to that. I don't think it. Siri, what is a double-fisted to the sternum call in football?
I don't know the response.
Siri, what are the signs for fouls in football? Slobber knocker.
I ain't never heard of such.
Slobber knocker. They ain't got much to do. That sign ain't in there.
You already looked at this?
I just went through here. That sign ain't in there.
I ain't never seen that sign.
Me either. Ain't nobody down there seen it either. I didn't ask everybody.
You did that if your mother?
I asked everybody could see that I knew. That's football like, not football.
Like a soccer?
Yeah. Football. They're more football. An oval ball. Maybe that idiot will be able to, somebody after the game can tell us.
What?
Hit mic on. What does that mean?
What happened?
Hit mic, hot mic on YouTube, heads up. Marshall, then we'll talk. Welcome back to Legion Field, Indianola, Mississippi, where the Generals and the Colonels are all knotted up at 21 here at the half. Hubbard, the Generals really had a valiant effort there after the start of the game, getting down 14-0 and coming back and going ahead 15-14 and then going back down 21 to 15 and then scoring a touchdown, missing the extra point to get it back to an even game, back to zeros.
You know, with the kind of season the Generals have had to this point, it would have been easy just to fold tent and just go through the motions to get through this game. But the Generals showed their grit and fought back, got back in this game, and we've got a heck of a ball game here on Friday night in Indianola, and looks like we're going to have a great second half. We had a good halftime performance from the cheerleaders, the drill team, the band from Washington School, and the cheerleaders from IA, and we're going to have a good second half here.
Yeah, I need to give a big shout out to the Generals band. Man, they really put on a performance here tonight. If you hadn't got out to see them, you might need to try to make a home game. Just a few notes: if you've got family in and around the country that may want to listen into the game, they can go to network1sports.com, hear the broadcast there. And again, the game is being live streamed on YouTube on the WSIT YouTube. You can go there and watch the game and hear the commentary there. So getting ready for second half action. Long first half. Game started at 7. Here we are at 8:45, just fishing to get second half underway.
Yeah, Bobby, before we kick off, I want to invite everybody. We got 2 home games coming up next 2 weeks, and we need the support from all our local folks to come out and support these teams. They've been working hard, whether it's cheerleaders or drill team and the football team. We need your support to come out and see us in Greenville the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, next Friday night will be Washington School's homecoming, so definitely mark that on your calendar to be there. Generals are receiving here to start the second half. Saul kicked off. Ball's going to be down just inside the 20 of the Generals. Ball was rolling around on the ground, and the Generals just covered it. So Generals are going to get the ball to start the second half. Again, the game is tied 21-21.
Kick covered there by Ian McNamara on the General 18-yard line. So we got 82 yards to go to get in the end zone here.
Again, we did lose our tailback and our corner safety, Aiden Jones, in the first half when he scored the second touchdown for the Generals, undoubtedly dinged up a shoulder. So we're without him the second half. Spencer's in the shotgun with backs on either side, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Going to throw the ball out here to 30 in the flat to J.D. Bennett. J.D. Bennett on the reception. Looks like he's going to pick up
4. Looks like they're going to give him 4 yards.
4 yards on the reception from Spencer to Bennett. Bring up second down, and scoreboard's got 8. I'm going to give them 7. Ball spotted somewhere around the 22-yard line. Of course, we're on the west side of the press box, so it's kind of hard to get a down, see exactly where the ball is. Nice pass from Spencer to 24.
Luke McPherson.
Nice pass, nice catch. Should be enough for a first down for the Generals.
Generals come out throwing here in the second half. 2 great completions, one to J.D. Bennett and then over to Luke McPherson to move the chains. Generals are on the march.
Ball spotted at 30-yard line of the Generals, 1st and 10. Just getting the second half underway. 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Again, the game's all tied up 21-21. Spencer in the shotgun with one back to his right. He's going to roll out to his left, throw the ball to Christian Britt. He's going to pick up enough for a first down. Ball's going to be spotted up inside the 40-yard line of the Generals. Nice throw and catch again, just finding open space.
Yeah, Patrick rolled out to his left and hit Christian Britt in the flats, and he's going to gain 11 yards, move the chains. Nice play there.
1st and 10 for the Generals. Ball will be spotted at their own 41-yard line. 10 minutes, 48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Second half just getting underway. Spencer in the shotgun with running backs on either side, receiver left, 2 right. He's going to take it himself right up the middle for positive yardage.
That's a nice play, nice read there by Patrick Spencer. He put the ball in the belly of Ty Signa there, and the defensive end went with him, but he pulled it out and ran right up the middle for a 7-yard gain on first down. Be 2nd and 3 for the Generals.
Yeah, nice run. Looked like Generals may have the Colonels on their heels. 2nd down and 4, ball at the 48-yard line. Again, Spencer in the shotgun with his running backs on either side. Going to hand the ball to Signa around the left side. Going to pick up enough yardage for the General first down.
He's going to pick up about 7 yards there on first down off that left side. He just took the handoff and went around the left side and picked up 7 yards. Generals continued to move the ball on both the ground and the air.
So the Generals pick up another first down, ball inside the Colonel territory. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line.
Generals running around the right side with Ty Signa. He's going to pick up 8 yards there on first down. Going to be 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and 2 for the Generals on the IA 37-yard line. Generals break the huddle. Patrick Spencer's at quarterback. Going to sprint 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Got I running backs in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to his fullback, Christian Britt, and he's going to gain 2 yards for the first down. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Generals on the IA 35. Generals continue to move the chains. Generals showed multiple sets and multiple formations on this drive, kind of keeping the IA Colonels on their heels. Patrick Spencer's getting the play in from the sidelines. They're in the huddle. He's going to go back under center this time. Got 1 running back in the I formation. Got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Going to toss it to the left side to Ty Signa. He's going to gain off the left side. Going to pick up 6 yards, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Looks like they're probably going to get the Generals for holding. That is the call by the referee, so they're going to mark off 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Looks like it's probably going to be 2nd down and 19 for the Generals. Going to move the ball back to the 44-yard line in Indianola territory. It's going to be still 1st down and 19 for the Generals. Patrick Spencer's in the shotgun. Going to put 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield. Snaps out to the right. He's rolling to the right. He's going to pitch it out to Christian Britt for a short gain. He's tackled out there by number 9 for IA, Parker Lovett. Just nothing there for the Generals on that first down play. Going to be 2nd down and 17 from the IA 41-yard line. Generals getting under center this time with Patrick Spencer, one running back in the backfield. IA's trying to bring some pressure. They pitch it out to the left to Ty Signa. He's going to get around the left side and going to be tackled over there by number 30 for IA. Hayes Fleming on a nice open field tackle there. He had running room, and Hayes filled the gap and made a nice tackle. Generals still trying to get the play in on long 3rd down and 16 from the IA 41-yard line. Generals in the huddle. We're in the 3rd quarter, tied up at 21 here in Indianola. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Patrick Spencer's on the screenplay, and the Generals running back drops the ball. He had it set up nicely on the left side. Going to be 4th down and long for the Generals. So it looks like the Generals are going to have 4th down and 16 from their IA 41-yard line. Looks like they're going to punt the ball here. Patrick Spencer's going to drop back in punt formation for the Generals. Indianola has number 7, Ramil Bolden, back to receive. He's standing on about the IA's going to get the ball on about the 20-yard line. Be 1st and 10 from their own 20. IA comes to the line of scrimmage. Got Zapponi under center. He's going to hand the ball to Ron Colley out of the backfield. He's going to run it up the middle for a gain of 4 yards out to the 24-yard line. Be 2nd and 6 for IA. Generals trying to hold here, hold the Colonels deep in their own territory. Be 1st down and 10 for the Colonels at their own 31-yard line, 32-yard line. Big referee timeout for water here. Now he's trying to move the ball here on their first possession, 2nd half.
They said you're not here. We can't get it back.
That's not that new one. That's what we just bought.
No, that was for them. That was for.
Is this you?
That was
still on fire?
That was for the last.
Oh, that's right. So that's radio.
Usually pops up one device.
You can't see it. So is our live stream working? That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, we're hooked up to both.
He's going to break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. They got 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Generals on defense trying to hold here. We're tied 21-21 with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. He's in the shotgun with the pony. He's rolling out to the right, looking deep. He's got a man open, number 7. Ramil Bolden's going to make a catch, but he's tackled immediately over there on the far side. He's only going to gain 5 yards. A nice tackle over there by number 5, Wade Fertizzi, and 3, Ty Signa. Second down and 5 for IA at their own 37-yard line. His opponent's getting under center. He got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to hand it off the backfield to Ron Colley, who's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line by Nathan Thompson, Christian Britt, Luke McPherson, all on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 from the 40-yard line. They're on 40. His opponent getting a signal in from the coach on the. He comes to the huddle. They break. Colonel's break huddle, and he's getting under center. Eye in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left. He's going to hand it to Ron Colley off the left side. He's got running to the 50, to the 45. And it's going to be brought down there, general territory, to the 42-yard line. Brought down by Nathan Thompson, Wade Fertizzi, and Fred Naylor.
Yeah, we went through halftime and then went to the station and then it won't pick up the device.
Timeout on the field with 4:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. IA on the move in general territory. We're having some technical difficulties here in the booth. Trying to get the radio back going. We are live streaming through the ws.it YouTube channel. Got a good ball game here on Friday night. Generals and Colonels tied at 21 in the 3rd quarter. Colonels are on the move in their first drive. At the General 43-yard line, they'll have 1st and 10 when we come back from the timeout here. Coach Lott's getting his defense set. We got a couple players in there. Wade Fertizzi's in there for Aiden Jones. Looks like it's safety. Lawson's opponent's at shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 running back to his right, 1 receiver to the right. He's got Jack Jenkins in the backfield with him, waiting on the snap. He's got the snap. He's back to pass. He's looking to the left side. He's looking for number 2, E.J. Hall. He's covered by Fred Naylor, and the pass is incomplete at the 3-yard line. There's nice coverage by Fred Naylor. On that long pass play, he was step for step with E.J. Hall. It was a nice pass. It's just well covered. Be 2nd and 10 for IA at the 42-yard line in general territory. Austin's opponent getting a play in from Coach Nestor. He's in the huddle. Colonels break the huddle, and it looks like this time his opponent's going to go under center. You got eye in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left. 2nd down and 10. He's going to hand it off to Ron Collins in the backfield, and the Generals are going to string him out and tackle him for a short gain of 2 yards and get him to the 40-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Colonels at the General 40. Generals trying to get a hold here on 3rd down. Get off the field. Get the ball back for their offense. That defensive line needs to stand up here. We need to stand up for with Garcia. Harris Garcia needs to hold up on that right side because they're probably coming to the right side once again. Lawson's opponent is in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He's looking to the right side. He's under heavy pressure by Christian Britt, and he's sacked. The ball is loose, and the Generals have recovered. The Generals have recovered the fumble. Christian Britt hit the quarterback and caused the fumble, and the Generals recovered on their 38-yard line. Nice play by Christian Britt. The fumble was recovered by number 27 for the Generals. I don't have 27 on my roster, but that was a nice recovery for the Generals here. We got 1st down and 10.
Sorry about that, radio fans. We've had some problem with the Wi-Fi, but I think we're back on. Sorry about that, fans. I think we've had a little Wi-Fi issue here in the booth. think maybe we're back on the air. Looks like we are, according to the computer. It's 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. Score has not changed, 21-21. Generals and Colonels. The Generals were driving on their first possession after the kickoff. I think we ended up with a penalty and backed us up. And
we had a holding call there.
So the Generals ended up punting to the Colonels. Colonels drove the ball down. Was it a fumble?
Yeah, we Lawson's opponent was back to pass, and Christian Britt was sacking the quarterback. The ball came loose and was recovered by the Generals on the 30. They're on 38. It was third down. It was a great play by Christian Britt.
So right now the Generals have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line. Again, we're in the third quarter. 3 minutes, 49 seconds. Score 21-21. And we do have a timeout on the field, so we're going to take it with them, a 30-second break. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. Out of the official timeout, the Generals will have the ball 1st down and 10. As we were saying when we came back on, I guess nobody could hear us. Wonderful performances by all groups associated with the Generals, the band, the drill team, cheerleaders, as well as the Indianola Academy cheerleaders. Got Patrick Spencer on the carry right up the middle. Looks like he's going to pick up about 7 yards.
It's a nice power run there by Patrick Spencer. He just took the snap and ran right up the middle for 7 yards there, Bobby.
Yeah, when we started this half, of course we weren't on the radio, it looked like the Generals offense kind of had the Colonel defense on their heels, so hopefully we can get them on their heels again, move the ball down the field and put some points on the board. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Score tied 21-21. Generals have the ball. 2nd down 4. Ball on their own 45. Snap back to Spencer. He's going to be hit by a host of Generals right there, or a host of Colonels right there in the center of their defense. Going to pick up maybe 1, 2 at the most.
It's going to be 3rd down and 2 here for the Generals on their own 47-yard line here. They need to pick up 2 yards, keep the drive alive.
Yeah, I appreciate those General fans out there. I know my sister's been listening, told me we weren't on the air, and my wife sent a message, said the same thing, wondering where we were. It was a long halftime, so appreciate y'all for keeping on top of it, letting us know we're not on the air so we can get back on and bring you this good football game we're having here this Friday night in Indianola, Mississippi. Generals pick up enough for the 1st down. Nice run again by Spencer. Looks like he's getting kind of winded, though, there, Hubbard.
Yeah, that was another power run there. He got hit pretty hard by their linebacker, but he was able to pick up the 1st down. Well, like you said, Bobby, we'd like to thank everybody that was listening to us. A lot of people working tonight out in the fields trying to get the harvest in, and give a shout out to those guys working hard. Hopefully we can be a little entertaining here in the second half.
1st down and 10, Generals. Ball just inside the Colonel territory. Not sure who that was on the carry.
Wade Fertizzi on that carry there, Bob.
Wade Fertizzi on the carry. Going to get a yard or 2 on the play, see where the officials spot the ball. They're going to spot it at the 48-yard line. Be 2nd down for the Generals, 2nd down and 8. 1 minute, 34 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Third quarter about to come to a close. No scoring action during this quarter.
Yeah, both teams fighting hard, trying to get in the end zone. Hopefully Generals can sustain this drive here and get some points.
Spencer in the shotgun. His 2 running backs to his right going to throw the pass out here to number 10. He's going to elude a few tacklers going all the way back across to the middle of the field. That was number 10 there, Fred Naylor, going to pick up enough yardage for the first down. Looks like he would have busted it to the outside instead of running it back into the Colonel defense.
Yeah, Fred's very quick. When he caught that ball on the outside, he had one defender. He made a couple of cuts and made him miss and was able to pick up the first down for the Generals to keep the drive alive. We're going to be 1st and 10, Gens at the IA 37.
Ball spotted at the 37. Generals are sustaining a offensive drive here late in the third quarter, 52 seconds to go. Spencer in the shotgun is 2 running backs to his right, 1 receiver to his left, 1 receiver left. He's going to throw the ball out there to Naylor again. He's going to be hit as soon as he caught the ball, and looked like Ron Colley over there for the Colonels.
I think that was Bryce Hobbs from 27 instead of 22, maybe, Bobby. That was a big hit. Fred was open. You know, if he would have caught the ball, he only had a minimal gain. So 2nd and 10 here for the Generals.
Looks like they're going to give them no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10, ball still at the 37. Spencer in the shotgun. Going to run behind his up backs on the left side. We have a flag on the field, and we got some punches being thrown, and the official's going to throw another flag.
Yeah, it's going to be
42 for the Generals was Parker Brown, but looks like the Colonel defender, number 9, Parker Lovett, may get the unsportsmanlike call. We'll wait and see what the officials call.
Yeah, things getting a little chippy down there. So.
Yeah, and this happened on the opposite side of the play. Of course, there was a call, flag over on the run side, and then we had the flag on the opposite side after the play was over. So we'll see what these officials can come up with now. They had a hard time in the first half. Maybe they have a little better time in the second half.
It's taking way too long for these officials to sort this out. Looks like multiple fouls on the play.
So the White Hat's going to give us a call. We got a face mask on the defense. Then we're going to have a personal foul, unsportsmanlike, on the defense. So let's see what the Generals, see how far the ball's going to march down toward the end zone.
The personal foul, the unsportsmanlike, should be after the play. So
should be 2 penalties.
I would think so.
Should get the face mask, and I don't know if it was the 5-yard variety or the 15-yard variety face mask. We'll just have to wait and see how many yards they mark off. Of course, got 5 of them in there trying to figure out. Here we go. He's started down the field. Let's see how far he goes.
They've not made a call yet.
That should be the first penalty, and then he should go
half the distance
to the goal line.
That's a huge penalty against IA here, nevertheless. With
going to move the ball down inside the 10-yard line all the way down to about the 9 of the Colonels. So after a face mask penalty and a unsportsmanlike penalty after the play, the ball's going to be spotted inside the 10. Of course, Nestler calling the White Hat over to see just exactly what happened to him then, because that was about 25 yards almost in penalties.
This officiating staff's had their hands full here tonight in Indianola. Looks like they're still having a pretty good discussion down there. 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Generals 21, IA 21. Generals have the ball at 1st and goal at about the...
It's on the 9. They put it on the clock.
9-yard line.
So officials are through talking to the coaches. Going to put the ball back in play. Like Hubbard said, 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. Generals driving the ball, got a good penalty inside the Colonel 10. Going to snap the ball back to Spencer. He's met and fights for yardage. Going to get somewhere down around the 5, maybe a little more. We have to wait and see. He's over on the far side of the field.
Generals once again went with that power look with the 2 running backs right behind the tight end on the left side. Patrick just trying to follow those blockers.
Looks like he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd and goal, 8 yard from the 8-yard line. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter, so Generals will swap ends of the field, and with the timeout, your Generals 21, the Colonels 21, we're going to take a timeout with them end of the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Washington Generals Football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Legion Field, Indianola, Mississippi. Getting ready for 4th quarter action here. Colonels and the Generals all knotted up at 21. Generals have the ball, 2nd and 7 yards to go on the Colonel 7-yard line. See what the general coaching staff has dialed up on this 2nd down play. Spencer under center, one running back behind him. Christian Britt over to his right, going to flip the ball out to him, looking for the goal line. He makes it. Nice pass, nice catch, nice touchdown for the Generals.
That was a nice play call coming out of the quarter change there. Patrick had him wide open from the get-go. That was Luke McPherson actually on that touchdown, 24 instead of 22. Wait, I can't. Maybe Brett. He may be shaking up over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Looks like when he caught it, he turned and looks like he may have got an ankle. Thought it was 22. We'll check it and see. All right, nice throw, nice catch by Christian Britt. Generals go on top, 27-21. Got Parker Brown in to do the extra point kicking for the Generals on the hold of Fred Naylor. Waiting for the snapback. Snapback's down, kicks up. This is blocked. Low kick, blocked in there. So the Generals will take a 6-point lead to start the 4th quarter. 11:53 to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Washington Generals Football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi. Good football game up to this point, Hubbard.
Yes, it has been an entertaining football game here on Friday night. Generals are getting set to kick off with a lead by 6 here, 27-21. See if the defense can hold the Colonels out of the end zone on this possession.
Yeah, defense needs to definitely stiffen here and keep the Colonels out of the end zone and make a statement. Get the offense back on the field, see if we can put some more points on the board. Need to get us a cushion if we can find one. Patrick Spencer will do the kicking. He's got his team lined up. White hat's blown his whistle, ready to play. We're going to do this pooch kick again over here about the 30-yard line. And the Hayes Fleming's going to take the return step out of bounds about 2 yards after he caught it on the 30.
Yeah, that kick was right next to the sideline. He picked it up, and good for the Generals. He stepped out of bounds because no one was going to tackle him.
So the Colonels are going to take over here with 11:50 to go in the fourth quarter, trailing the Generals 27-21. Be first down and 10 Colonels at their own 31-yard line. Generals trying to get all their players in the right spot on defense. Got Saponi under center. Got his running backs in the I. 2 receivers over to his left. He's going to hand off to Ron Colley again off the left side. He's going to pick up 3, 4, or 5 on the play. Not sure. Look like Spencer in there on the tackle, slow getting up.
Yeah, Patrick came in there. He's getting hit on both offense and defense. I'm sure starting to take its toll on him, Bobby.
Yeah, looks like he's going to give him about 6 yards on the play, so it'll be second down and 4. Ball spotted at the Colonel 37-yard line. Saponi under center, got his backs in the I. Going to look to pass right across the middle of the 44, deflected, incomplete. Good, somebody deflected it because he looked to be wide open.
Yeah, there's a little trick play there. Tight end just kind of slipped out right across the middle, and thankfully for the Generals, it was tipped or either poor pass coming out of Saponi's hands, one of the two. But anyway, it went straight in the ground, and no harm, no foul.
Yeah, the old tight end dump didn't work for the Colonels that time.
Big third down here for the Generals to try to get off the field.
Third down, 4, ball at the 37, Saponi under center. Got his tight end going from right to left. Going to pitch the ball out there to 22 Ron Colley. He's looking for running room. Got one person to beat, and he beats him. Poor tackling by the Generals. Got J.D. Bennett trying to chase him down, and he does. Going to make a tackle over there inside the 5-yard line.
Great effort there by J.D. Bennett to try to run that man down. He had a wide open lane for the end zone, and J.D. ran him down, get him out of the bounds somewhere around the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like we got a injured General back here about the 40.
Looks like Fred Naylor got some cramps.
And the official timeout, we're going to take it with them with 10:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. Generals on top, 27-21. You're listening to Washington General Football on 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Legion Field here in Indianola, Mississippi after the official timeout. Waiting on the Generals to come back on the field. 10:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, the Generals are ahead by 6, 27-21. Fought from behind 14-0 to go ahead 15-14 to go down 21-15. Then tied 21-21. And now we're up on top again for the second time in the contest, 27-21. Colonels are on the field.
Generals are starting to have a few small injuries that are piling up. Depth is really an issue for the Generals here in the second half tonight.
Yeah, these been a hard fought game from the opening tip. So we gotta Generals just got to keep fighting here late in the game. 10:51 to go. Saponi under center, hands off to 32. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. Shouldn't be much of a gain, if any.
Big tackle there by Patrick Spencer, and like
56.
56 was in there for the Generals. I think that's Zach Skates.
So second down, Colonels. Ball at the 4-yard line of the Generals. So fourth and goal, or second and goal from the 4. Clock ticking down toward 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Colonels are all bunched up on the line. Pitch the ball outside to Ron Colley, and he's going to make it into the end zone off the right side for a Colonel touchdown.
It's going to tie the ball game up.
27-27. 10 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. The Colonels have scored one more touchdown. They will have Sawin to do the kicking, 21 Walker Perkins to do the hold. Waiting on the snap back. Gets back, ball's down, kicks up. Looks to be good. 28-27 in favor of the Colonels. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. Well, the Colonels are set to kick off to the Generals here with 10:09 to go in the fourth quarter. See if the General offense can put a drive together and get back ahead of this game there, Hubbard.
Yeah, we need to keep our momentum going. They're going to do a pooch kick here. The Generals going to be covered by Brock Williams on the 25.
Yeah, good job getting the ball covered up there by 23 Brock Williams. So the Generals will start on their own 25-yard line, first down and 10. Spencer making his way to the huddle. See what the general coaching staff has dialed up for this next series of plays. See if the Generals can move the ball down the field. Spencer under center. He's got his one lone back behind him and one over to the right. Going to hand off to looking like number 5.
Way for Teasy there on that carry. Only going to pick up a couple.
So Fertizzi's moved into the backfield for the Generals. Fred Naylor back over at receiver. Got his cramps worked out. Spencer will be in the shotgun with running backs on either side and receivers on left and right, looking to pass. Almost intercepted over there by 32 for the Colonels, Abel Williamson.
See Christian Britt back in the backfield with Patrick Spencer and Wade Fertizzi there on that play. Good to see him back out there after being shaken up on that touchdown.
Parker Brown coming back into the huddle. A lot of Generals moving in and out of the offense. Be third down and 8 for the Generals. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line.
I don't know why they moved the ball back.
Well, they're moving it again. Now they're going to move the ball back up to about the 27. 3rd down and 8, ball at the 27. Not sure, but the flag is falling on our side of the field. Generals moving from their west to the east. Waiting on.
All sides on Indianola.
Get a 5-yard penalty on the Colonels. Make it a short 3rd and 3 for the Generals now. Ball will be spotted at the 31-yard line of the Generals. Spencer got his play. It's in the shotgun. 2 upbacks to his left, receiver left. Going to make a quick pass out to Naylor. He's looking for running room. He's pushed out of bounds somewhere around the 40, 43, 44-yard line. Got a flag in the backfield. Going to be a holding on the Generals. I didn't see it, Hubbard.
I didn't see it either. I was out there looking at Fred making some moves on the outside. Nice throw and catch, but it's going to be negated by a big holding penalty against the Generals there. They'll set up 3rd and long now, Bobby. About 3rd and.
It was such a quick pass. You would wonder how somebody could even hold as quick as the ball got out of Spencer's hand out here to Naylor. But needless to say, the white hat dropped the flag. We get a holding penalty, backs us up 10 yards, and now we're looking at 3rd down and
20.
3rd down and 20, and the ball's going to be spotted at the 21-yard line or 16-yard line of the Generals. Snap back to Spencer. He's going to throw the ball out wide to Naylor.
Nice throw and catch from Spencer.
Going to be a 1st down.
Going to pick up 25 yards there on 3rd and 20. A long fade route from Patrick Spencer over to Fred Naylor on the sideline. He kept 1 foot in bounds for the completion.
Probably the nicest pass we've seen Spencer throw in the first 4 games. This is the 5th one, so
beautiful play.
Nice pass, nice catch by Fred Naylor, and 1st down for the Generals.
Generals had to have that to keep the drive alive, and we didn't really want to give it back to IA that quick after they just scored to take the lead.
1st down, 10 Generals, ball at their own 40-yard line. 9:18 to go here in the 4th quarter. 28-27 for the Colonels. Naylor looking for the ball again, and it's broken up over here on our side by 19 for the Colonels. C.J. Brown. Think there's just a little bit too much air under the ball that time.
Yeah, it was a little hitch and go there. And on the pump fake, Patrick just put a little too much air under it. He was open temporarily. Ball hung up on him a little bit, giving IA a chance to break it up. But it was a nice throw and a nice route by Fred Naylor.
2nd down and 10, Generals. Ball again at their own 40-yard line. Spencer in the shotgun with 2 backs over to his right. 1 receiver right. He's going to run behind his blockers over on the right. We're going to pick up 2 to 3 yards on the play.
3rd and 7 for the Generals from their own 43-yard line.
Brought down by a host of Colonels. 3rd down, 7 for the Generals. Need to find a way to get us another 1st down here and keep this drive alive. 8:45 to go here in the 4th quarter. Again, Generals down by 1, 28-27. Snap to Spencer. Same play over on the right side, running hard, trying to find 1st down yardage.
Going to be close to the 1st down. I think he's going to be just shy of that 50-yard line. He may be on the 50-yard line. Let me give him the 1st down. It's a good spot by the official. That should be a 1st down for the Generals.
Yeah, they're going to move the chain. Spencer just lowered his head and made sure he was going to get enough yards for the 1st down over off that right side.
Yeah, contact was made 4 yards prior to him coming down. He just kept driving his legs and moving the pile. And they gave him the 1st down right at the 50-yard line. Big 1st down for the Generals, 1st and 10.
8 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Been a good football game up to this point. Generals trailing by 1. Spencer in the shotgun, going to follow his blockers right up the middle, stretching the ball out, getting all he can.
He's going to get that ball down to the 46-yard line. inside IA territory. Going to be 2nd down and 6.
Nice hard running again. Good blocking up front by the General offensive line. Harris Garcia over on our side. Gil McVall doing a good job blocking.
Some kind of injury. Looks like to Patrick's left arm. He's kind of been over there, but it looks like he's going to be good to go.
And the shotgun again, going to run the ball out the right side again. Runs into his blockers and is going to be knocked down after a gain of 4, maybe 5. Looks like he's still on the ground. He gets up.
Ball's at the 44-yard line in IA territory. Going to be 3rd and 4 for the Generals.
Big 3rd down play here for the Generals. Spencer's giving it his all. He's you can tell he's tired. See what the general coaching staff decides to do. Probably going to have to call a timeout. Spencer goes down to a knee, takes his helmet off. So the Generals will take a timeout, and we'll take it with them with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Colonels 28 and the Generals 0, or Generals 27, trailing by 1. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS. After the general timeout, got 3rd down and 8 for the Generals. Ball at the Colonel 48. Snap back to Spencer. He's going to throw the ball over to our side to Naylor. It's going to be incomplete. Naylor was open. Not sure what happened, but
Had a late flag there. Don't really know what happened, but somebody must have said something to the official.
not sure what happened. I think that we do have an official's timeout, so we'll take it and we'll try to figure out what's going on, why the flag's on the field. We'll take a 60-second break. You're listening to Washington Generals football, 100.7 WDMS. Welcome back to Legion Field in Enola, Mississippi. Like the Generals called for an unsportsmanlike by the White Hat. Moved the ball back 15 yards, moved the ball all the way back to the General 37-yard line, be 4th and 23. Spencer in punt formation. 7, Ramil Bolden back to do the receiving for the Colonels. Nice punt by Spencer, and the ball's going to roll all the way down to about the 11-yard line of the Colonels. So the Colonels will take over 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line, 6:24 to go in the fourth quarter.
Nice punt there by Spencer to pin them back deep. Hopefully we can get a 3 and out and get the ball back in fairly decent field position to make one final drive to try to get on top here in this fourth quarter. Been a hard-fought ball game on both sides. Both teams fighting hard to try to get this second victory of the year. Let's see what happens here on defense on this possession.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a turnover down deep here in the Colonel territory. If General defense needs to stiffen up here and make a big stop and get the ball back. Saponi under center. He's going to pitch the ball out to his running back, Ron Colley. He's making some twists and turns, but he's wrapped up by J.D. Bennett. But not until he brings the ball up to the 15. Going to be a short gain of about 4 yards.
Nice tackle there by Bennett. Keep him from getting any more yardage on that first down carry. Ron Colley's been running hard all night, Bobby.
Yeah, Bennett stopped his momentum and stopped him in his tracks and kept him right there at the 15-yard line. Didn't bring him to the ground, but the play was blown dead. 2nd down and 5. Ball spotted at the Colonel 15-yard line. Saponi under center. Backs in the eye. Going to hand off to Ron Colley again off the left side. Met in there by a host of generals.
Only going to give him a yard. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for 4 or 5. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the. They gave him a good spot.
Yeah, Nathan Thompson up in there on the tackle.
Big 3rd down here for the Generals. We're going to try to get back in, get possession here. We need to hold them on this play.
3rd down, 3 for the Colonels. Ball spotted at their own 17-yard line. 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Pitch out to Ron Colley, and he is met. Christian Britt was out there, and then he was met by, looks to be Patrick Spencer. I can't tell at the moment. Have a general down with cramps. Looks like he bounced back up.
It was Spencer that met that ball carrier they met in the hole there. A big collision. Nice tackle by the senior linebacker.
Yeah, it looks like to be maybe a loss of 1 on the play, so it's going to bring up a 4th down for the Colonels, and they're going to bring their kicker in, Saul. One last person running in for the Colonels on the punt team. Got Fred Naylor back here to do the punt return. He's going to catch the ball at about the 35-yard line. Eludes one tackler and brings the ball up to the Colonel 40-yard line. Nice swap of field position for the Generals on this possession.
Yeah, Generals got in an excellent field position here late in the 4th quarter, trailing by a point. Got the ball on IA's 40-yard line with only 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Got a chance to go in here and score. Maybe get a second victory of the year here, Bobby.
Yeah, Generals need to put a 4-minute drive together and drive the ball down and score and run all the time out of the clock and take this victory back to Greenville with us. Let's see what the Generals can do. Spencer under center, one long running back, drops back to pass, going to throw the ball out to the flats to Britt. He's going to be tackled by a host of Colonels over there on the General sideline.
Look like I'm going to give him about 4 yards. Nice pass and catch by Patrick Spencer and Christian Britt. These young men are putting everything they've got, leaving it on the field, both sides of the ball. Washington and IA, both teams have played a clean ball game at this point.
Ball on the Colonel 36-yard line, 3:35 to go here in the 4th quarter. Colonels are leading by 1, 28-27. Spencer brings his offense to the line, be under center, one running back behind him, 2 receivers right, 1 receivers left. Drop back to pass, going to hit Naylor out in the flat, going to make the first defender miss. Got a flag on the play, look like we're going to get a face mask on the Colonels. Could be a big penalty on the Colonels right here.
Yeah, Fred's quick again, but we got 2 flags on the play. I don't know what the one closer to. I think you're going to get the Generals for holding again.
Well, we'll wait and see what the call is going to be from the White Hat. Have a face mask on the Colonels. Looks like that both officials saw the face mask and 2 different officials dropped the flag. So
5-yard face mask.
Yeah, 5 yard. 5 yard looked to be a little more than that from up here, but they're on the field. We're not. We'll take the 5 yards. Going to give the Generals a first down. Be 1st and 10 from the 20, Colonel 28.
28-yard line.
3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Generals need to get the ball in the end zone, trailing by 1. Gonna throw the ball out to Luke McPherson. He's not down yet, fighting for more yardage. Nice pass, nice catch there by Luke McPherson.
Gonna get the ball down to the 20-yard line. Gonna be second down and short for the Generals. Nice throw and catch. Generals are on the move once again, deep in IA territory.
Second down and 2, what they got on the scoreboard. Ball on the 20, the play clock or time clock's in 2 minutes. We have a fumble on the snap. Spencer's able to corral it. Generals maintain possession. Going to lose maybe a yard on the play. Bring up a third down for the Generals and a long 5 yards to go.
Yeah, just a bad snap ball. Didn't get up to the quarterback. Luckily for the Generals, Patrick Spencer was able to get on it and live to play another down. Third down and 4, looks like, 4 or 5.
Clock's inside 2 minutes. Snap back to Spencer. He's going to get enough yardage for the first down. Hard running by Spencer.
The young man, he's playing one heck of a football game. He's still down on the field here. He's giving it all he's got. He's running hard off the right side. I hope he's not shaking up too bad.
Official timeout. Spencer's on the field. We'll take the timeout with them. We got 1 minute 45 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. The Generals are trailing the Colonels 28-27, and the Generals will have the ball first and 10 somewhere around the Colonel 14 or 15 yard line when play resumes. You're listening to Washington Generals football on 100.7 WDMS.
Fred.
Welcome back to Legion Field. The Generals first and 10, ball at the 19-yard line. Clock ticking, 1:35. Not sure why it started after the injured timeout, but snap back to Naylor. He's going to be met on the left side. Going to be possibly a loss on the play.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a short loss. Loss of 2 there. Fred tried to get out to the left. There's stopped there by the Colonels on the 16-yard line. Going to be second down and 12. Looks like Patrick Spencer going to try to gut it out one more time.
Ball, the clock ticking inside a minute. Not sure that the coaches are watching. They got 3 timeouts. Or 2 timeouts on our side, looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. Spencer in the shotgun, going to take the ball off the right side. Be met over there by a host of Colonels.
Be third down and 9 at the IA 13-yard line.
Clock ticking inside 20 seconds. Not sure if we have timeouts, but coaches are hurrying them up. 14. Snap back to Spencer. Going to make a throw to the end zone. It's going to be picked off by the Colonels on the goal line right in front of Fred Naylor. 2 seconds to go.
Yeah,
that's it. They're going to run those 2 seconds off.
That's going to end our ball game tonight. The Generals going to go down by 1 point, 27-28 to IA. Tough loss here for the Generals tonight.